Hello everyone, the Killers here, and today guys I'm going to review a combat model from 2008, the Swamp Stalker, which can be made with 3 Makuta from the second wave, so which means Goast, Beetle, and Quicka. So you need these 3 guys, and then you can build the Swamp Stalker. So I'm going to show you how the construction works, in fact. So of course, you can find the instruction on Biosector 01. Just type in the search box Swamp Stalker, and then in the external links section of the Swamp Stalker page, you will find the instruction on the Lego website. So for the building itself, so we're gonna begin with the Beetle head, as you can see, which is linked to a connector, then to an technique beam with this little axle of 3, and then also some pins right there. So this pin will be useful to link the other part of the body. The first part I'm gonna link is the rear section. So as you can see, this rear section is made with the Beetle body, which of course is a Matterhorn body frame from 2008. So we're gonna put these 2 parts right there, but we're gonna see that later on. On these 4 ball joints, which are used for the arms and legs, usually we're gonna put the 4 legs, which are made with some, again, Matterhorn limbs, so the one with some 90 degrees angle, as you can see, and then put the claws, the Makuta new claws. So this one are from Goast, because you can see the black with some light, some green lime fade, excuse me. So nothing really to talk about. I think it's pretty self-explanatory. And then on the head's ball joint, well, at least which usually is used as an for the head, we're gonna link the tail. So the tail is made with a little double black connector made through arm, then a connector, and finally this Quicka part, which is used as I think it's Goast, which is a female Makuta. I think Quicka is a male one. So yeah, this part are used as his front arm, if I can say so. So that's all. Now we're gonna link this part to the body frame. So thanks to this axle hole and this pin hole, right there. So nothing really complicated, as you can see. So we have done the front, the rear, middle, and now I'm gonna talk about the front section, which is in fact the head plus the mouth, of course, because it's got a big mouth. So how does this work? Excuse me. How does this work? Yeah, it works with a pelvis, vacuum pelvis, as you can see right there, which will be useful first of all to link the eyes through a Glatorian Ordica neck, excuse me, okay, Ordica neck plus a connector. Then you got the Quicka eyes right there, and this tall part, which will come handy later on. On these 2 ball joints, we're gonna link this, in fact, character one arm, as you can see, so the same one we have already saw on the rear section, but this time in black from Quicka. And then we're gonna link this Makuta claw between these 2 arms, thanks to this part. So this means an axle of 3 plus a studs on the top of that, and also we're gonna add this second type of Makuta claws with a little curved shape. So we're gonna pass the axle through these 2 axle holes, and now the parts are linked. And I think that's quite all. So as you can see, we got 2 pin holes right there. I'm gonna link this like that, so works pretty nice. And now we're gonna add the finishing touches. So first we're gonna link this Beetle wing, so nothing more on this part. And now we're gonna link another Beetle wing, but this time a little more complex one, because as you can see, we are we're gonna add some more parts. So this little one here, and also, well, mostly this part, so which is a Beetle claw. I don't really know if it's a Beetle's claws. Well, Beetle's weapon, as you can see. So this kind of little blade, which are very specific to Beetle because they already got a specific shape. And on top of, well, on this part, we're gonna link some Quicka parts. So this time it's rear legs. So link this part. Notice this when a cylinder shaped part. We're gonna link that to this axle, and then thanks to this part, this heat shaped part, which are usually well, often most of the time used to link the Matawan to their Makuta or Toa counterpart. Well, we're gonna use this part and link this one to these two pinholes right there, right there, and also notice this pinhole here. Well, it's gonna be linked to this blue part. And I think that's all. We are done with the construction of this set. So I'm going to, of course, a little turnaround to end this this section, excuse me. And now for the articulations. So of course we got 2 ball joints per arm, per legs, as you can see. So of course it's kind of limited, but I think it's okay for this type of fly. Nothing really interesting, but it's okay. It's pretty decent. It's your average articulations, and it works okay. Then we got the tail, which got this time 3 ball joints, so one here, and there. So of course you can turn it in some ways like that. I don't really know if you can do that in the storyline, but still, in terms of articulation in the set itself, you can do this type of stuff. But I'm gonna let it like that to in fact continue the curve shape of the back. And then the final articulated section is the mouth, which of course, because of the 2 ball joints, one there and one here, we're gonna be able to turn to open or close the mouth. So kind of like that, closed and open. And that's pretty nice. So that's all for this, for the articulation and the building. So now I'm going to do the sum up of this set, so this combiner model, excuse me. So first of all, the color scheme is okay, I think, because, well, the green is, you got some lime green, which is quite nice. The yellow doesn't really is kind of hidden between the black colors, because yes, most of the color scheme is made of black, as you can see. You got some touch of silver, this type of parts. I think it's okay, nothing really exceptional, but I think it's a pretty good. It's a pretty decent color scheme. Plus the fact that the the colorful color, if I can say so, like kind of like the lime one and the white, the trans white one, kind of really you can really see them throughout the black color scheme of the body. So I think it's okay. It's okay. Then we got the the part selection. Yeah, the part selection, well, it's a good mix between some generic parts like the connectors, the arms and stuff like that, and some more specific parts like the wings, the weapons, the little legs of Quicken and stuff like that. So yeah, it's a good part selection in terms of combiner model, because it reused most of the parts of the 3 Makuta, well, mostly the parts from Goast and Beetle, but well, Quicken doesn't really have that many parts. In fact, I think it's really got like between 30 and 40 parts, so that's not really much. Then you got the construction, which I think was pretty interesting, because first we began with the Beetle head, which is quite interesting, or quite mysterious for a body frame. Then we continue with some more body frame, the mouth also, which is pretty original. So yeah, I think the construction was really a good one, not maybe an excellent one, but really a good one for a combiner model, because it was pretty interesting and it used some well done building techniques, and it works pretty nice. The articulations also are correct. It's okay. I especially enjoyed the fact that the mouth can close or open, because not all the ways can do that, and it's nice that this one can do this. And now for the design itself, well, I think the design is pretty inventive and pretty interesting. I think, well, this guy is called Swamp Stalker, and I think, yes, we can really imagine him crawling or walking, really I want the swamp because, as you can see, it's really if I can say so, it's really a flat Y because you can see it's not really it's more like a vertical one than an horizontal one, in fact, as you can see. And so I can only imagine him crawling or walking silently through the swamp. It's really got a nice design. I especially like this part, as you can see, which got all the curved from the back through the tails. And I think it's nice. And also the hair, which of course is very interesting with the big mouth, this type of wings and this type of claws on the side, which really look weird. But mostly I really like the eyes because you can see in fact the eyes through the holes of this part, and I think it's pretty inventive and pretty ingenious because, well, if you look on the side or even in this angle, you can't really see the eyes. You have to look on the from the top, you have to look from the top to see the eyes. So I think it was pretty inventive and pretty original. So to conclude, I would say that it's an original YE. It's really a good one, a pretty decent one. It's really it's a good one. It doesn't really have any drawbacks, but also it doesn't really have anything really exceptional. But still, it's a good one. So I can really recommend you to build this one because it's quite interesting and it's got a good design. So that's all. So if you have any question about this common model, feel free to ask them. Or if you have any opinion, maybe you have already built this common model and you have some opinion about it, well, feel free to post them in the comments section of this video, of course. So hope you enjoy this review, this common model, and see you later for another video review. Bye bye.